Hello, I'm Doodle Robot. Thank you for stopping by my channel today. Today I'm going to be doing a flip through of The Beauty of Horror 5, Haunt of Fame by Alan Robert. Another gorgeous coloring book. That's what the propaganda says. Alright, let's get started. So we have a really cool cover here. The inside, the removable cover looks like it's, I've never tried to color on one of these, but it does looks like it is colorable. It's a bit slick, maybe marker, I'm not really sure. I don't know about such things, but it looks like the wall of stars basically. So there we are with the front cover. So it's his usual fare. Let's get that centered for you. We've got our title page with a lovely mandala. That actually looks good. I might color that one. We've got our This Book Belongs To page, which is Haunt of Fame Award being presented to us, our name here, by Guliana. That's clever. I like that. I was leafing through this earlier trying to figure out who all the people were in here, so I will need your help because I don't know who all the people are. So I guess you can hunt for the objects. I never hunt for any objects, but you can if you're so inclined to do so. I don't really care for objects in my coloring book. Alright, so right off the bat, I have no idea who these people are. I want to say they're the Rolling Stones because there's 4 of them, but I don't know if that's who they are. And in all his things, he gives us clues, so I don't know what the Gaba Hotel looks. Is that lyrics, a song lyric or a song title? Punk. So maybe it's a punk band. In that case, I wouldn't know who they are. So if you know who they are, put it in the chat box or the comment box. I know who this is. This is Farrah Fawcett. Definitely. I had this poster on my wall when I was a little kid. Charlie's Angels was the big thing when we were like 8 and 10. I feel like I should know this person. It looks so familiar. I'm looking at the dress here, which I didn't see before. So maybe it's like Marilyn Monroe or something? I am not sure. If you know, write it in the comments. This is the best book ever. I love this. I love this back wall. Is that what Larry King's studio looked like? So this is Larry King. I'm assuming he's interviewing Guliana there. I mean, Larry King pretty much looked like that. So he didn't have to like mess him up much. But yeah, I love this background. I love the art in this book. It's like very pop art, op artish, optical illusion art. It is so cool. I'm going to enjoy coloring this book. All right, we got the heebie-jeebies. And of course, John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever there. Brings back such memories. We've got Alex Trebek and Jeopardy, I think. Was that what it was called? I think it was Jeopardy. Oh, there it is, Jeopardy. Or does it say something else? Treachery, maybe? I think that says treachery. That's funny. Things I find in my soup. Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. This book is so great. All right, we've got I Love Spooky. Instead of the chocolate candies, it's spiders. That's funny. The Golden Ghouls. I was looking at this page, and I was like, okay, is this a scene from Mad Men? And then I saw the rats, and I'm like, oh, so maybe it's the Rat Pack. I don't know. What do you think? There was that guy who always drank, the guy who always smoked. I guess he's smoking too. I don't know which ones are which. Oh. Is this, what was his name? Sammy Davis Jr.? Is that Sammy Davis? It's hard to remember their names. Who was in the Rat Pack? I don't know. If you remember who was in the Rat Pack, put it in the chat box. All right, we've got Star Trek, Spock here, my favorite. I love Spock. I still love Spock. Spock lives. All right, we've got Robin Williams here doing the Spock fingers. I didn't know who it was at first until I saw the Mork from Ork. Wasn't that his space costume in Mork and Mindy? I feel like it was. If I'm wrong, let me know. And I think this is a famous art piece where they're in a diner. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the diner or the art piece, but I think that's what it is. I love the tentacles there. Super cool. All right. I do not know who the people are on this either of these pages. No clue. If you know, put it in the chat box. I feel like maybe this belt is familiar, but I don't know. Anyway. And this must be the reggae guy who was famous for like smoking pot all the time. Didn't he sing the song of Don't Worry, Be Happy? I can't remember what his name was. Maybe it's not though, I don't know. I'm just going by all the pot leaves there. So, and his like reggae hair, but all right. I don't know who this is. It just looks like Caesar to me. If you think it's somebody else, put it in the comment box. And this is that lady singer. I'm looking at the hair here. That lady singer who like died because she drank too much or something. She died really young. And not that long ago. I could be wrong though, I don't know. And this one, the only thing I can think of for this page is maybe Edgar Allan Poe. We've got the brick wall from that guy who got like, you know, killed and put in the brick wall. Got a cat, we got old-fashioned writing utensils. I feel like this has to be Edgar Allan Poe. But again, I could be wrong. All right, this one took me a long time. I didn't realize it was Dorothy. I'm like, okay, these monkeys are hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. I didn't see the little crushed tin man down here for a while. And then I couldn't figure out, I'm like, oh, that's got to be from The Wizard of Oz. I know there's a lot of colorists who are seriously into The Wizard of Oz, but I've only seen it like twice or something. And that was ages and ages ago. So this one took me a while. And then I don't know who this is. My guess would be Jimi Hendrix. Something about the burning guitar and the hair makes me think of Jimi Hendrix, but I don't know for sure. I do love like all the op art. You could do some seriously good optical illusions in this book here. I love this. This is super good. Well, we definitely have Freddy there. I don't know about this one. I want to say Alien, Sigourney Weaver, but I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's Alien. Maybe not. And I think this is before my time, but I think this might have been called the Honeymooners, maybe? Does that seem like it's the Honeymooners? Does anybody have an opinion on that? I don't know. We've got James Bond. At first I thought this was a James Bond villain because of the cat. There was that guy in James Bond that had a cat, right? Maybe? And then I saw the horse's head, so I'm like, oh, maybe it's the Godfather guy. He kind of looks like that guy who played the Godfather. But I like, he has like movie. He kind of themes his pages here. Of course, these are both Star Wars. Can't wait to color these. There's so many in this book, I cannot wait to color. I think this is the Candyman. Willy Wonka? That must be an Oompa Loompa, right? And there's candy everywhere. I like that he gives us clues in the pages so we can kind of figure it out. Lizard King has to be the Doors, right? that the Doors? So that would be the Doors guy. I can't remember his name. I have no idea who this is. Forever must be a clue, but I don't know. Must be a song or something. Could that be Stevie Nicks, maybe? All right, anyhow, we've got the Australian guy, Crikey guy. What was his name? Steve Irwin? Was that his name? Steve Irwin? Possibly. These look like they'd be fun to color. I like this one with the snake. Alright, we got Einstein and probably Houdini, maybe? Master of Mystery and Illusion. He stole my writing! The kind of writing I did in my Magical Jungle book. I'm sure he didn't, but it's so similar. It's got to be Houdini. I don't know who else it would be. And I have no idea who this is. Somebody who plays guitar and has cheerleaders. I don't know. Got David Bowie. And this looks so much like John Lennon to me. And it says I buried Paul, but I don't know if it is John Lennon. These have to be clues somehow, but I don't know what that is. And there's a guy. Is that Sergeant Pepper? Could that be Sergeant Pepper? He's holding a chainsaw. I don't know. If you think you know, write it down. And I'm thinking this has to be the Beatles. Isn't there like a famous picture that says like Abbey Road or something like that? I don't know. It's got to be the Beatles though. The only thing I could think of for this picture was that famous Twilight Zone episode with the pig people. Do you guys remember that? Do you think that's what that is? I don't know. Look, her little statue that she has from Larry King is up there. All right. I have no idea who these guys are. They're in a recording studio because there's recording and then there's those sound things you put on the walls. My guess would be like rappers, just from all the clues that we're getting here, but I don't know. This one took me a while. I'm like, who would this be? And then the birds, it occurred to me that these are doves, so this has to be Prince, right? When Doves Cry? Oh, that was the title, right? When Doves Cry? I think it's Prince. Has to be. I can't wait to get out my purples. And this one, no clue who this is. Does anybody know? There's bats. I mean, I'm trying to think of cowboys. Like, there's John Wayne. It doesn't seem like he would be John Wayne. There was that movie Giant. I don't know if this is from that. Like, is he in a car? Is he in a stagecoach? And there's this house. And bats. I just don't know. James Dean in the movie Giant? Was James Dean in the movie Giant? Was that even what the movie was called? Or is it John Wayne maybe? I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments. This would be my mother's favorite page. If she were alive, this would be it. She loved Liberace. I have no idea why she loved Liberace, but she did. He was so over the top, but my guess would be Carla Magana is loving this page. I swear in her apartment tour, which is so cool, you got to see it. She has like a book about Liberace or something. She mentioned him somewhere. I can't remember, but Liberace. And two people I don't know. I have no idea who these people are. Does somebody wear a hat like this? Some famous guitar person wear a hat like that? He's in a drink. And there's cards. So I don't know what those clues add up to. Does anybody have a guitar with polka dots on it? Who would that be? It has to be my favorite page. I don't know. It's a toss-up between Star Wars and Star Trek in this page. These two pages. We got Andy Warhol with Campbell's soup, brain noodles. Awesome. And then what is Bob Ross painting? Like, what is that? Is that some abstract version of the Scream? Some pop art, op art version of the Scream, maybe? Even managed to make his paint on the palette creepy looking. So good. This is so good. All right. Elvis, thank you very much. This is all one page. So are these just his fans over here, or are these famous people? This one took me a while too. I'm like, why is she graffitiing the wall? It can't rain all the time. And then it occurred to me that this is probably from The Crow, that movie The Crow with Brandon Lee. There was that circle window, and maybe that was graffitied somewhere. There's a lot of brick walls in this book. I like it. I like my brick walls. I think this has to be The Crow, because that's probably a crow. This one also took me a while. I'm like, oh, that's nobody famous. That's just op art. But then I'm like, oh, wait, that's Hitchcock. So it must be The Birds. I'm not a good Hitchcock person. I don't know. So it's got to be something Hitchcock, though. That looks so much like Hitchcock. All right. And then we have Evel Knievel. We went to see him when I was a little kid. Jumping over cars. Look at his like motorcycle here. It's like some kind of bone. Like Guliana's dog or something. It's a motorcycle bone thing. A bone cycle. I wonder if that's representative of all the bones that Evel Knievel broke. Didn't he break like every bone in his body like twice or something? Okay. And the last page is clearly some kind of boxer guy. I can't be beat. Who said I can't be beat? Is it Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali? Who said that? Oh, I think both of them were beat, but Muhammad Ali. I watched Muhammad Ali as a kid. His famous, I watched him say, fight like a butterfly, sting like a bee, or float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That was probably it. So what famous boxer would that be? I don't know. I don't know which one. I only know two boxers and I said them, so I don't know. Love this page. This is the title, the front cover page. Big blank space that could do to my own stuff in there. That would be great. And then there is your create your own walk of fame, or in this case, haunt of fame, I guess. If you want to draw something creepy there. Super cool. Possessed with your palette. I guess you can take notes here on what colors you used, or test out your colors, your mediums, whatever you want to do there. And here's all the answers to the found objects. And then all of Alan Roberts' books. And then the other side of our fold-out cover here, it comes off. Other famous people in the star wall here. This looks cool. I kind of want to color that. So that is a look at Alan Roberts' Beauty of Horror, Haunt of Fame. I thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whatever it is where you are. And I will see you next time. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.